wanna say that we are through. I'm holding on to what we still have left. And yeah, you know me. The love I get is the love I got. So don't walk away. Don't just leave it all just to watch it fade away.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Reckless Ray Dinero, and we are back at it again for another episode of Future Financial Strategies. Boom, I'm in the building. How are we doing, folks? Couple of things going on. A, it is a special episode, the end-of-month financial episode. I take you guys through the results of my end-of-month financial breakdowns where we tally up the wins, the losses, the debt load, the credit score, and we see if we made positive or negative momentum. This is how you track things. I was told by a dear friend of mine and business partner and mentor and big bro that what isn't tracked doesn't change. And I took that to heart. Normally when somebody who's doing better than I am at life, that is winning on some level, and is speaking on a thing that they are winning at, I take that to heart. So I started immediately. I've been doing this for a long time now, but I do an end-of-month financial breakdown where I tally up the wins and losses. I go through all my portfolios, check to see what income went in, look at what income went out. I get everything tallied up. I have a net worth layout that I look at that tracks my net worth real time. Also add into that spreadsheet for tracking each month my credit score, because that was something that I did early on. At this point, it's not something that I need to track because it's great. It's phenomenal, and it's always phenomenal. But considering that I'm getting ready to start actually utilizing said credit and not just having a good score for the heck of having a good score, it's going to start changing. And I guess it's a number that I've gotten used to looking at. It's a habit. But first and foremost, we gotta look at some stuff here. We gotta get into the gratitude section, because I do appreciate my subs. We're sitting at 239 subs as of recording, and we got some thank yous and some welcoming to the Wolfpack to do. So let's get to it. And yes, those of you who watch both of my uploads every week, you're going to hear this twice. So you're going to get thanked twice, because I want to make sure that if I have some people that are specific to this video series, that you guys get thanked as well. If you guys don't want to tap in on the crypto stuff, I'm not mad at you. The future financial stuff, I think everybody should tap into. I think most of the crypto people are going to be over here as well. I hope they're over here. I think these are good videos as well. There's a lot of game in here that's not in the crypto, because I try to keep that crypto specific. But with that said, we want to do some welcoming to the dog pack here. Mrs. She said, powerful 80, really good content. If you're not tapped into Mrs. She said, and go ahead and tie these two together. Mr. He said, aka the two of them combined, the Harris tribe. Shout out to y'all, man. They're over here. They're in the wolf pack. Tobacco Row, welcome. LDU Lifestyle, welcome. Tiny, welcome. Ghetto Wolf Pack, Pred Hunter. This dude also doing the Lord's work out here in these YouTube streets. He's doing the Lord's work in real life as well. Shout outs to you, Ghetto Wolfpack Pred Hunter. America First Rifleman. Really enjoy this dude. He's been tapping in on the panel. Welcome to the Wolfpack, brother. Ricky Webster, my homie in the chat. Welcome to the Wolfpack, brother. Definitely be tapping in on the content. I appreciate you. Lou Casey 20. Welcome to the Wolfpack. Marcia Palmer, welcome to the Wolfpack. Wally Verse, welcome to the Wolfpack. Scamula Bader, welcome to the Wolfpack. Bruce Williams, welcome to the Wolfpack. And What We Know Podcast, another fellow panelist over on Black Man Unfiltered Network, welcome to the Wolfpack. Hope you guys are finding value. Now we're going to jump into it. So first things first, notice just my big face up here on the screen. It's not because I am a narcissist or because I am vain. There's a couple things we got to talk about. First and foremost, I don't understand, and I think it's just because these dudes, there's some dudes out there that feel some type of way about old Ray Bear and the way that I carry myself, because I carry myself based on the circles I run in now, but I'm also working my way into being a peer in those circles versus the mentee in those circles. So I do carry myself a little bit different than some of these cats in the YouTube streets. I'm also not trying to come up and get rich in the YouTube streets. Now, a little side income would be nice, but I chose to do it the old fashioned way, worked my way up in a business to partnership level. So I'm part owner and, just working hard. I work hard every day. Couple of things though. A lot of people, when I roll up on these panels, especially the dustier of the panels, they like to be like, oh, Ray Bear's a millionaire. I have never said that I am a millionaire. That's the first thing. I'm out here grinding just like you, which is the validity. And I mean, this is probably about the fourth or fifth video that I do this in, because I got ears everywhere. And I got people that actually watch my back that pour into me. And everybody who talks to me offline knows I will humble myself if you have information that I don't have, because I'm always looking to grow. I'm always looking to improve. Almost to a fault. But it's kind of awesome because I'm an amalgamation of everybody that taps into me. But I got ears out here in these streets. And everybody says, when I panel up, other people address me and say, oh, Ray's a millionaire. I never said that. I'm not. I'm on the grind with you, which is why these are future financial strategies. One of those strategies being crypto, which I also have a channel where I'm giving game on that as I'm going. Tracking the wins, tracking the losses, looking at the results as I'm testing things. When I lose money, I talk about it. When I make money, I talk about it. I'm not going to sit here and walk around with my head down, because I don't have a point of reference of a sad millionaire that's walking around with his head down. And I do know a few. I'm getting poured into by a few. But I'm not out here putting myself out here like that. And I don't got to lie on my bank account, because I don't keep money in the bank. So just want a little bit of clarification. If you're going to, you can call me anything, just don't call me broke, because I'm not broke, but I ain't got it yet. Because when I got it, y'all gonna know. There's some stuff will be changing around here. The scenery's gonna be changing. You'll probably be getting some little car videos, but which I could do now, but I don't want to fake the funk and use somebody else's car. So until I got my own, we ain't doing car videos, because my little Lexus hybrid right now ain't what I want to shoot in. It's basic, you know what I'm saying? It gets to work. It gets great gas mileage. It's great for road trips. But we're going to jump into it because this is the beginning of the month. So the beginning of the month, you will be getting this in August 3rd, tomorrow, in the morning. So good morning, guys. Duh. I'm recording this in the evening. My recording schedule is hectic. I'm going out of town tomorrow after Guns and Butter. So we're running straight through. We're running ramshot. We're doing a lot of manic work right now. But let's talk about how the numbers washed out. So like I said, I go through everything. Like I'm tallying up it. Like I have a calculation. I use Empower, which is a great app. NerdWallet, I'm also probably going to start filtering some stuff over into that to test it, to see how it goes. Because I've heard really great things about that as far as a net worth tracker, which could be interesting as well. But I use Empower right now, which used to be Personal Capital. I'm familiar with the layout, familiar with the setup. I like it. So that's what I've been using. And that calculates my net worth for me. But I do keep a spreadsheet where I track a lot of these numbers manually, because I am old school in that sense. And when it comes to my portfolios and especially the crypto stuff, it helps me keep even more aware of where my money is, because believe it or not, in crypto, it's really easy to forget about and or lose money. It's a crazy thing. Like I've had times where I've gone through and then, about 8 months later, a whole position that I forgot about, I'll go through and pull something that'll like go into my wallet and show me all the positions. Next thing I know, I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, I didn't remember that $5,000 was over there and I have lost it. And then I have to go get it back and get it back into the fold. So, once I started adding that into my end of month financials tracking, because I need it for my net worth assessment, started being better about not losing chunks of money like that, because losing thousands of dollars at a clip, it's not even losing, it's forgetting about. It's more or less forgetting about. The forgetting about part is the issue. So this month, transitioning the end of month for July was awesome. So we're doing a comparison from the end of month of June to July, and the net worth has increased a total of $1,619, which is nice. That's nice, moving in the right direction, especially considering if you guys watched the crypto video later, because I'm releasing that later this week before Guns and Butter, but later in the day. So you guys are getting 2 videos from me today. 2 videos and a live. It's going to be a Reckless Ray full day. I'm definitely going to schedule this for a few hours before Guns and Butter. This will be first thing in the morning. So good morning to you guys. The credit score remained stable at 817, which is pretty freaking awesome. Like I said, excellent credit. I'm good at stuff. Some of us are fiscally responsible, and that is with me actively eliminating my consumer debt. We're still dollar cost averaging that position out as well. We're going to clear out the debt. It'll be turn and burn cash. I still use the card to collect points. We switched over to the Chase Sapphire. I've gotten familiar with booking through their third-party booking platform that they have for, the Chase Sapphire members. It is pretty freaking awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp. It's a little bit. This first booking was just for a hotel. I haven't done a flight yet, but the booking for the hotel, minutely inconvenient. But they have people who you call that just handle stuff for you. So minutely. But for my first time doing it, I'm definitely gonna continue using it, because rack those points up and get free trips. And the credit score, like obviously that's the churn and burn card. That's the card that's going to be the main driver moving forward. We put everything on it, pay it off at the end of the month. Don't pay interest. We're not carrying a balance on that card. All is well, and we'll collect those free trips throughout the year, which will be nice. I should be able to, the way that I'm spending, because I thought I was going to have to buy additional stuff for the studio. Definitely did not need to do that. I didn't realize how much money I was spending until I actually started looking at this card and the way that it's utilized when it comes to like the bills and everything that I front load. But yeah, which is pretty cool. Now to the interesting part. So the crypto passive income for this month is $211. Freaking awesome, because that was passed through the threshold of my stretch metric for the bear market, which means that I am starting to become no longer bearish in my crypto portfolios, which means that we're going to start making some moves. Along with that, I just did, before recording this video, my pull for my crypto passives to get those reallocated and situated where they need to be for the first week of August, which my day is Wednesday. And it is lining out to where I should probably be smashing through that goal again this month, which is even more exciting, because like if we're going to scale up, like I might beat last month's this month with the way that this is working out. We will see. Now for my dividends for my stock portfolio, super boring, $27, but we're getting there. We are getting there. Like that's a slow burn, noticeably slower than the crypto stuff. Kind of what it is. Like I knew what I was getting into, but we are diversifying back into traditional finance. So we're going to save in paper assets. I've got my house savings over there, and then we're rebuilding out an income generating portfolio with the focus of solely generating income with which we can buy stocks. So that's moving along like it does. We'll see. Now we're going to jump over. We're going to start sharing some stuff. Let us present together. Share the screen. Okay. Now, for the economic news for this episode, we are looking at, actually, so for those of you who cannot see this, let me get my big old head out the way. Yeah, we'll do it that way. That's a better view. So the USA got its credit rating downgraded by Fitch. That's not good. Not good. It is the second credit downgrade in U.S. history. And we have been moved from a AA+ country to a AAA country. Still in the A's, but it's still a downgrade, which is not good. And they did this citing the ballooning U.S. debt load and the weakening of governance. On top of that, Finch expects the U.S. to enter a recession later this year. Jesus, everybody. They done lowered our credit rating. They said U.S. can't borrow money. All right. The rating downgrade comes months after a federal stalemate delayed a debt ceiling agreement until days before the U.S. was expected to lose its ability to pay out financial obligations, which means that the U.S. was running into an issue servicing their debts. This isn't paying out like paying down debt. We do not pay down debts. We service the debt. So the U.S. was running into problems. Just imagine if you were running into problems.
Amazon is
probably are running into problems paying the minimum payment on your credit card because you've tapped all your money, you're living paycheck to paycheck, hand to mouth. And so you got to pay those minimum payments sometimes to float the debt till the next month. And hopefully you can pay a little bit off of it. Well, all we do is pay the minimum payments. And they were getting ready to run into problems paying that. That is not good. Analysts downplayed the immediate economic effect of the rating decision, but said it marks a significant milestone on a path of increasing debt that could ultimately raise the nation's borrowing costs, threaten economic growth, and hike interest rates for consumer loans like credit cards and mortgages. Now, for those of you who are in the credit card mortgage game, this means that our mortgage rates could go even higher because it's going to make money more expensive across the board. I hope you're preparing yourself, which for rounding out the last of our news stories, because I'm trying to offer some solutions. So Forbes dropped a deal, which is coincidentally, if we're running into a recession, everybody's going to need some extra money. Me personally, whenever I'm undertaking anything, I always look for extra money. Obviously, I'm trying to focus on maximizing the smart money now versus going and doing the manual money. But every once in a while, your boy will take a side. You got to get your little side hustle on. It's just what it is. If the money's not there, the money's not coming from your job, you either got to get more money from your job or you got to go make up the hours to make more money. It's just what it is. Worst case scenario, get out there and grind. So this brings me to this list. So Forbes gave up 5 things that you can use to make an extra $1,000 while working full time, because a lot of us are going to be in this situation. Honestly, if you're trying to get ahead, this isn't a bad play. It's always easier to work hard for a little bit of time than have to work consistently the way that you're working now all the time. It's just what it is. You either grind now or you pay later. Those are the choices we have, people. So first thing is use your gift. Think about what you're good at. Use your skills to start making money now. If you have a skill that you can monetize, 100%. I rock with that. That's obviously a good play for some people. It could be a thing. Me personally, I haven't done that yet. I obviously got into this YouTube thing We'll see what that's going to do. Like I said, that was I enjoy making these videos. They keep me sharp. So if there's no money there, it doesn't really matter. I'll continue to upgrade. I'll continue to get better at this. And then maybe one of these days, a little bit of something, a little bit of scratch in the pocket. I mean, there's definitely on Guns and Butter, we definitely done hit some nights where people have blessed the Cash App, of which we are always appreciative. But outside of that, like, you know, like I actually have had a couple of great nights on the live stream. So every once in a while, you know, you get blessed. Get blessed for consistency. You get blessed for showing up sometimes. And I will definitely always show up. So, number 2, dog walking. And it's not the YouTube kind that I do. This is actually like walking people's dogs, like on 4 legs. I know some people who do that. Cat sitting could also be tied in here. Like people pay to have that done as well, which is pretty interesting. I haven't personally done it, but I know some people who've hit that grind, like that are avid and like pretty well off into it. I mean, I'm guessing they're making enough money to pay for their expenses. Like it's replaced a job almost, it seems. And they're making good money. I guess it depends on the area. I haven't looked into that. Now, number 3, become an Uber driver. Now, this one I have done. And I do advocate for this. Like, I really enjoy driving for Uber. Now, personally, my experience with it, like, I only have like a couple of iffy situations that happened, and it was because I drove too late into the night to like hit the numbers that I was trying to hit. But yeah, you can definitely make $1,000 a month. You can do that. Like I paid my car off doing that. Like super easy. One thing that I would add to that is I didn't do it. I did it like kind of counter the group of people, because like most people do it and they're like, you drive all night over the weekends and do the club stuff. I did not do that. I drove daytime, early morning, twilight hours, and just prayed for airport runs. And, you know, sometimes I got them, sometimes I didn't, but like, and then I would do early evening for like a few hours after I got off work before I went to bed. And I would do that every day. I would get up early before work and go Uber, and then before I went to bed and go Uber. And then I would do Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings. And obviously this was before I had a relationship, but like I just worked every day and definitely paid my car off super fast and was putting money away, putting money into crypto. Like it was good times. Like if you are just going to hit the grind and need something brainless to do, I enjoyed it. Like I got to listen to audiobooks in between rides, and you get to pick when you stop. So if it's not busy, you're not forced to be out there. And I had dope playlists. Like I got so many compliments for the music, because like I had like a playlist that was specifically just chill stuff to listen to while I was driving around. Freaking wonderful. So I'm a huge advocate. I had a great Uber experience when I switched addresses and states. I just didn't I didn't switch my Uber over. I wasn't in a spot where I needed to do it. So I once I got my new driver's license, I stopped. But it's definitely on the table. I might have to just sign back up, so that way if I want to get out there and do something, I can. That might be a play. I might go get a little bit of that Uber money. You know what I'm saying? Just get a little something in the pocket every day. Become a food delivery driver. Also did this before Ubering. I was with Postmates. And this is kind of when I was starting to try to get into some side hustle stuff. I did not like it. I don't like messing with people's food. It was not for me. So then I decided that I would much rather prefer to have people in my car and deal with people than deal with food drop off. I did not like it. Number 5, become a handyman. For this, you have to be handy. I haven't had to do this, you know, like every once in a while somebody in the family will pay me to come help hang a TV or something. So I guess I do have that skill as well, considering the industry that I'm in. But I haven't had to do this, but having a manual skill definitely comes in handy around the house. It's saved me. I mean, when I fixed my HVAC system myself on accident, it saved me I think it was like $3,000 was what the technician told me when he came out and the system was working. And, you know, that was just some basic, like, I have a skill that's adjacent to HVAC and I know a little bit about how circuit boards work. And I was like looking at it, I'm like, this looks like it's arcing. Like, and I fixed it, tinkered with it. Because when I bought my house, my heat wasn't turning on, which was about to be a $3,000 bill that I didn't want to pay come winter. So, you know, it can definitely save your bacon if you're manually inclined. There's YouTube out there also. So like if you kind of have some handyman skills, at least when it comes to fixing your own stuff, I'm not saying go charge other people to get on YouTube and fix their stuff, but it comes in handy being resourceful enough to go look up and figure out how to do things. But yeah, I mean, you know what they say, it's calmest before the storm, and we've had it pretty calm. We've been talking about the storms coming. Everybody's been screaming from the hills. We're getting ready to supposedly experiencing a great reset, and probably going to want to start looking into how we're going to navigate that. And I definitely do not want to be at the bottom of whatever financial caste system they're trying to create. So over here at Future Financial Strategies, we're always going to be on the come up. Tap in with me down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about this. Are you guys side hustling? I mean, everybody that I know, like my immediate community, and I know most of the dog pack, they're going to have a little something going on the side, some extra stuff, some lofty plans. What are we doing to become the best versions of ourselves? What are we doing to navigate this financial reset so that way we're not on the wrong side of it? Because I got a feeling a lot of people are going to be on the wrong side of it. A lot of people are never in their lifetimes probably ever going to be able to purchase a home. A lot of people are going to be perpetual renters forever because the renting market, if you're not renting from like a person, and then sometimes some of these people are shitty or predatory as fuck. And yeah, it's just not going to be set up. They're going to be a perpetual underclass of people by design intentionally. And we don't want to be those people. So we're doing what we need to do to get where we need to get so we can get ahead of the curve on that. But yeah, tap in with me down in the comments. What other side hustles do you guys know of that are out there? Like there's got to be some interesting ones. There's got to be some people with some insight to this. So the questions are you side hustling? And if so, what is your side hustle? And my other question, because when I was an Uber driver, every once in a while, like you go up to the airport and like you be around with all the other Uber drivers. And one of the things that was really weird to me was they were using their Uber money to like live off of. Like they were just like, I just do this and this is how I make a living. Are you living off the side hustle money? Like, is that needed to complete your bills? And if so, is there a plan to make it not? Because like mine was specifically to pay off my car as fast as possible and then invest as much as possible. So like, that's all I used it for. Tap in with me in the chat. Let me know. I'm trying to figure out what everybody's deal is with the Ubering and your side hustle. How are you guys navigating that? This is your boy, Reckless Ray Dinero, and with all my shows, until we get some outro videos, I'm signing off. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. I pull up. Let's go.